Hey guys, welcome back to Swampy Acres Farm. I was out back moving some dirt, probably like 300-400 feet away. It's kind of a pain, one scoop, drive, dump. So we're gonna alleviate that problem. I'm gonna be building a dump trailer out of an old dump truck. So if you'd like to see how that's done, stick around. So we had an F600, thing was pretty crappy. Needed too much work, couldn't get it on the road. No paperwork, no nothing. So had a nice good dump body on it. So I split the cab down the middle here, right up there with the Sawzall. I'm gonna pull these two back bolts because realistically, let me step back here. I want to cut the frame off right about there. Then we're gonna V it in and build a hitch for it. So all this doesn't really need to come apart. It's got to go into scrap. So I just gotta get the wheels off and the radiator, which is worth a little bit more money, out of it. And then this whole section can go right into the dumpster. Save a lot of time and aggravation. Okay, she got a little twisted here, but that's okay because we're cutting it back and building it out of some C-channel we got. Well, it should make a good dump trailer. Alright, so we cut this piece off and we straighten these out. So we're going to put a plate across here. Then we're going to build a V-neck underneath it that goes that way. That gives us enough height. It's all tacked in place right now. Well, let's see if I cut this right. Well, let me set you down for a minute. As you can see, that's the end cap. I put a little hole in here so it drained in case any water ever got inside the tube. My angle's a tiny bit off here, but that's what they make a welder for. And then this piece here is going to keep the tail of this from tipping up with the weight in the back of it. Well, let me get this welded up and we'll get it put in place. So we enjoy recycling. This is an old sign from the tire shop that's right up the top of my driveway. They tore it down, so we used it. It's a 5x5 1/4-inch wall. This is some metal that a fab shop gave us that we cut and bent and made that. And then it's a piece of angle iron. And then the end cap you saw that I built for the end of it. So we just got to fill in a bunch of welds. I only tacked it with MIG because we're going to use a stick welder, get good penetration, and get that all welded up. And it's starting to sprinkle out here, so we're putting equipment away. This is going to be a long video, so we're going to break it up into segments. So the next video, we're going to deal with the hydraulics. We have kind of something neat that we're going to do with the hydraulics, so if you want to come back and watch that. We're also going to take and have these brakes all stripped down, show you what's involved with that. So if you guys like what you see so far, subscribe, that way you can come back, watch the updates as we're building the dump trailer. Also, if you have any ideas or suggestions, please comment, let us know. You might have an idea of something that we're not thinking about that we could incorporate in here. All right, guys, see you in the next video. Thank you.